Welcome back as we continue the part 2 of the story. Now sit still, listen, and watch. But before we continue, I'd like you to subscribe. And please make sure to share, like, and comment as we continue this great story. Thank you. The part 2 of the story. Kemi did not remember how she got back to the restaurant. Her legs moved on their own, like they no longer belonged to her. The road felt longer than usual, the sun harsher, the noise of Ibadan louder and sharper, stabbing her ears. By the time she stumbled through the entrance of Madame Sweet Lick Fingers, her whole body was shivering violently. Not the kind of shaking that comes from cold. This was fear, deep, choking fear that started in her chest and traveled outward until even her fingers trembled. Customers filled the place. The queue stretched far outside, past the bus stop. Big cars were parked carefully. Drivers leaned on horns impatiently. Men in their expensive clothes stood side by side with market women, all united by the same hunger. People laughed. People chatted. People waited happily without complaining. Because if you did not eat Madame Lickfinger's food, as soon as now secretly called it, for one day something felt wrong. Like a sickness, like a hole inside the stomach, like your body was begging for something it could not name. Some had eaten breakfast there already. They were back for lunch. Others ordered food to take home for dinner. Nobody cooked at home anymore. Nobody even wanted to. The wives, they don't go near their kitchen anymore. The husbands, they don't even look at their wife's food. And inside all that noise, Kemi stood shaking like a leaf in harmattan wind. Someone touched her hand. She screamed. A short, sharp sound escaped her throat before she could stop it. Plates clattered. Heads turned. What is wrong with you? This was Titilayo, her closest friend and colleague. But Kemi did not see Titilayo. All she saw were faces, mouths chewing, hands reaching for food, tongues licking fingers. Every movement looked wrong. Every smile looked dangerous. The smell of stew that once made her stomach curl now made her nauseous. Her knees buckled. Titilayo grabbed her quickly. Look at me. Are you okay? Kemi's lips trembled. She leaned close and whispered hoarsely, Please, follow me. She dragged Titilayo away from the crowd past and the side of the building to a quiet corner where the sound of voices faded into a dull hum. The air felt thick there too. Kemi bent over, hands on her knees, breathing fast, too fast. Her chest rose and fell violently, like she had been running for miles. Titilayo felt fear gripped into her own body. Kemi, what is wrong with you? You are scaring me. Kemi straightened slowly. Her eyes darted around, checking corners, shadows, and dust. Then she grabbed Titilayo's hands tightly. Can you swear for me? Titilayo frowned. Borakini? Swear what? Swear you will never tell anyone that I'm about to tell you. Whatever I'm about to tell you now. Titilayo hesitated. Kemi's voice cracked. Please, if you want me to leave. Fear won. Titilayo gave in. As her best friend, Titilayo raised her hand. I swear. Mobura. Kemi spoke, slowly at first, then faster, then breaking. She told her everything. The day Mama Yabo, Madame Sweet Lick Fingers, said she was going to buy ingredients, everything that happened, about how the market direction didn't make sense, about curiosity burning her chest like fire, about the bush, about the tree. The shadow that looked like a man but wasn't. The buckets, the washing, the red water, the menstruation pad, the words spoken in a voice that wasn't human. As she spoke, Titilayo's face drained of color. Stop, stop. Eduro, Eduro. Kemi continued. She explained how she couldn't sleep, how food now tasted like guilt, how she watched people eat and felt like screaming. Titilayo shook her head violently because she couldn't take it anymore. Ko, Ironio, it's a lie. I can't believe this. Titilayo screamed. Kemi grabbed her shoulders. Her voice hardened. I swear on my late father's name. Silence slammed down between them. Titilayo's mouth opened. A scream tried to escape. She clamped both hands over her mouth, eyes wide with terror. Tears filled her eyes. When they walked back into the restaurant, they were no longer the same people. They served customers mechanically. Smiles were forced. Hands trembled. Plates felt heavier. Kemi flinched whenever Mama Iyabo laughed. Every time soup splashed, her stomach twisted. Titilayo could no longer look at the food. It was disgusting, scary, irritating, her body shivering, her hands trembling anytime she tried to help a customer serve. 2 days passed like that. 2 days of silent fear. On the third morning, Mama Iyabo cooked early. Big pots, huge fires, steam everywhere. She smiled as she sent all the staff away. Leave, let me do my work. Kemi and Titilayo exchanged glances. This time, they stepped forward. Mama, I want to help you. Mama Iyabo's smile froze. There is no help. Kemi tried again, voice shaking. I just want to watch. I want to learn. I love the way you cook. And your food is always very sweet, very delicious. I just want to learn. Mama Iyabo's eyes darkened this time. Her eyebrows furrowed. Her eyeballs looked wrong. She screamed, Get out now! The air vibrated. Both girls staggered back, fear flooding their veins. They ran out, shivering and trembling. Behind the building, Kemi grabbed Titilayo. Her voice was low and urgent. Go back there. Stay there and watch. Titilayo shook her head violently. No, 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 I won't. Please stand there. See what I saw. Kemi reached her phone, hands shaking. Her record, fear battled fear. Titilayo turned back. She stood silently and exactly where Kemi had described. She watched and she saw it. Mama Iyabo lifted a bucket. Reddish water poured out from the pot and into the pot of stew. Hair strands follows. Mama Iyabo stared slowly, smiling, tilting her head. Titilayo screamed, a real scream. Even as she tried to swallow it, even as her hands covered her mouth, it escaped. And then Mama Iyabo returned. She turned around. Their eyes met. The smile vanished. The kitchen went silent, and that silence was a disaster. Titilayo did not know when her legs began to fail her. At first, it was only dizziness, like the ground was gently tilting. Then the kitchen walls started to move, bending and breathing, closing in on her. Her hands were still pressed tightly against her mouth, but the scream had already escaped. The sound echoed in her ears, louder than her own thoughts. No, no, this is not possible. Her eyes were glued to the pot. The stew was bubbling. Red. No palm oil. Something darker. Something alive. Her head spun violently. She lied to me. I can't believe this. Kemi lied to me. What did I just saw? Her knees buckled. Her legs felt like wet clothes. She staggered backward, knocking against a table, still muttering, still shaking her head. It can't be what I've been eating. I can't be eating this. Her stomach turned. Her vision blurred. She tasted bile in her mouth. She did not even realize that Mama Iyabo had turned around. Mama Iyabo's body went stiff. A spoon froze mid-her. Her smile slow, satisfied, secret, collapsed, because it had been said, nobody must see it, not once, not ever, or the calm charm will break. Slowly, she turned fully, and there, standing like a sacrificial goat that had wandered too close, was Titilayo. Eyes wide, hands over mouth, body shaking like she had been struck by thunder. Mama Yabo's face changed. Not anger first. Fear. Pure, naked fear. Then rage followed it like fire. You, Iwo. Titilayo's eyes met hers. That was when she knew she had seen death. Mama Yabo moved faster than anyone expected. She grabbed Titilayo by the hair. Hard, Titilayo screamed. The sound tore through the restaurant like a knife. Mama Yabo dragged her toward the pot, her strength terrifying, unnatural. Say what you saw. The heat from the pot burned Titilayo's face. Steam slapped her skin. She cried uncontrollably. I didn't see anything, Mama. I swear to you, I swear to God, I didn't see anything, she cried. Mama Yabo pushed her head closer. The smell of the stew filled her nose. Say it. I say what you saw or I will kill you. I didn't see it. I didn't see anything. I just got here. I swear on my father's grave. Tears streamed down her face. Her body trembled violently. Mama Yabo lifted her head slightly, then shoved it down again, threatening. That was when people ran in and were screaming, Get away from her. Her voice thundered through the restaurant. Phones were raised. People screamed. Echoes followed and exploded. Kemi stood there, her hands shaking, but her phone held high. The video was playing. She had already shown everyone and explained everything and told them what kind of food they had been eating all these years. The video was still playing, clear, undeniable. The red water, the air, the staring, the smile. Gaps filled the air. Women screamed. Men staggered backward. Some vomited on the spot. What have we been eating? They rushed her, pulled Mama Yabo away from Titilayo. She fought back. They beat her while she was fighting them. She screamed, but the crowd was stronger. They dragged her outside to the bus stop where it all began. Her pots were overturned. Rice spilled like waste. Soup poured onto the road. She fell to her knees. Dust covered her wrapper. She laughed. She wasn't remorseful. Then she cried. Then she confessed. She told them everything. How hunger chased her, how poverty mocked her, how everyone deserted her, and she needed to make a living and also make a name, how she wanted to rise fast. I just wanted to live well. Her voice cracked. I started with fear. I ended with blood. But I didn't care because I didn't kill anyone. People listened in silence. When she finished, nobody spoke. Everybody's body froze. They couldn't say anything again. They watched themselves in silence, mouths open, goosebumps everywhere. Everybody shook their heads in silence, and they left quietly. They all left her there. Mama Yabo returned to the bush. The same tree, the same silence. No shadow came out this time. She sat there. She cried. She wept, all alone. And that was where she died. The city changed slowly. Everything became normal. Everybody was back to themselves. People now cooked again in their homes. Wives stirred pots in their homes. Families ate together and slept together with happiness. Madam Sweet Lick Fingers became a warning, a story whispered, a lesson carved into memory. Some success is poisoned. Some sweetness hides roots. Not every door should be forced open. And when hunger pushes you to cheat life, life always collects its debt. That's the lesson of the story. Thank you everyone for reading and listening to these stories and watching. What have you learned from this story? Please, I'd like to know your thought and what you feel. Don't forget to subscribe. Please always share as you watch. And please like and drop your comment in the comment section. Thank you for always watching. I love you all. As you await another great story,